We open on Stano's army. Parts of the camp get set on fire by original prankster Ramsey. Davos says sensible things, but Stan is distracted by evil let's set Shireen on fire stares. Jono rocks up back at the wall with his badass entourage. Without knowing what the fuck John's been through, Thorne acts like a xenophobic wanker. Ease up, hey, he's fucking seen some horrifying shit, Cut to Pinky and the Brain talking about how they need supplies. Davos is gonna piss off to Castle Black, leaving Stan with a maniacal I'm going to burn my daughter glint in his eye. Davos says goodbye to Shireen and gives her a present. She asks why she's getting a prezi. Well, you're gonna fucking burn alive, aren't ya? More evil staring and a Scooby-Doo who stole my necklace mystery to be solved. Jamie is free to go but has to take Tristane. Bronn is free to go after some slapstick. Oh, I forgot about this scene. Who gives a shit? Arya spots Mace Tyrell and Meryn Trant arriving in Bravos. Trant is still on her kill list, so she stalks the shit out of him. Oh, by the way, he's a fucking pedo. You know, just because. Arya then lies about what she's been up to for the day. Back in Dawn, Doran forgives Ilaria, she has a big fucking cry and goes on to win the nicest, most understanding Person of the Year award. Shireen says hi to her father. He doesn't say hi back, because he's gonna burn her. He then tells her that her book is shit, because he's gonna burn her. Shireen gets tied up and burnt. She gets set on fucking fire. Cut from The Wicker Man to Gladiator 2. Dario acts like a lovesick wanker, and it does make Danny want to fuck him. His Dar rambles on about morals. This is the worst nightclub ever, until Jorah shows up. He puts on a fucking sick show for the crowd, but then the Sons of the Harpy stab 'em all, and the Unsullied prove once more that they're overpriced. His Dar is killed, no one gives a toss. Jorah spreads his Stone Man germs, and Danny and Missandei's only skill is to hold hands. Finally, fucking Drogon rocks up and is like, right, fucking stop all this bullshit. He gets a few good kills in, but as he starts to be out, Danny jumps on his back and goes for a fly, leaving the rest of the gang to fight the Sons of the Harpy, or just stand there like buffheads and do sweet fuck all. End. R.I.P. little Princess Shireen Baratheon. Here I was thinking you had a bright future after this wonderful scene in episode 4, but nope. That scene was about emotionally blackmailing an audience for more contrivance and gratuity this season. Stano's words are wind, and his character gets tossed on the pile. Throw another on the Barbie. You guys know what my complaint is. Why the fuck go down the path of developing a character only to click the undo button? You may say his fucking ambition for the throne outweighs family love. Okay, sure. He has been fixated and ruthless previously, but why have Stephen Delane play this affectionate scene with such authenticity, plus reveal a whole backstory of fighting to save her life, to now just kill her because of bad weather and Ramsay burning a horse? The plot point may be necessary, but the emotional journey is totally fucking wishy-washy. Also, people won't follow you when you're a daughter burner. The next episode should just be him and Melisandre alone rocking up at Winterfell like fucking fruitcakes. Also, Joffrey and Robb have completely logical reasons for dying, plus Balon Greyjoy is still alive, so her leeches bullshit has like a 66% hit rate if you attribute their deaths to her. I mean, yeah, her vagina monster was maybe real magic, but then again, she has also told Selyse that, her potions can be tricks of the mind, so practically, you wouldn't say this is the be-all and end-all decision based on those fucking stats. People used to die in satisfying or inevitable ways that were true to characterization. Robb's death made sense because of his deal breaking, and Walder Frey as it made sense. Oberyn's death made sense because he was fixated on justice, and the Mountain is the strongest dude ever. Ned's death made sense back in season 1. Burning a child princess that is your only heir makes very little fucking sense. It's pretty fucked. I'm a bit tired of the theme of fanaticism as well. Theme gets put over character logic too now. This is an exploration of fanaticism, the same as the theme in Marine, the same as the theme in King's Landing. Do we need this theme explored 3 times simultaneously? I'm not saying it's bad, but we're getting fucking rammed with it. Anyway, me favourite scenes for this episode were John rocking up home with 1-1 the big fucking giant. Arya's escapades were still quite solid, except this is some more gratuity again. I was happy for her to kill Meryn regardless of the pedo thing. Doran is the best thing about Dorne. I wish we knew more about his gameplay. And okay, Jorah in the fighting pits and Tyrion getting a kill is always fun. I did like the marine stuff, it was just incredibly hard to enjoy after the Shireen barbecue. The episode is called A Dance of Dragons. Whether it's intentional or not, I actually see more of a theme in desire versus duty in this episode. Stannis desires to keep his daughter alive, but feels it would be a greater duty to the realm to kill her. Arya desires to kill Meryn Trant, but she has a duty to kill the Thin Man if she wants to pass her exams and be a faceless Sheila. Ilaria desires to start a war, but has to follow her leader. Dany desires to rule peacefully in Meereen, but needs to do what the people want her to do, which is not impose censorship laws. The only one with a balanced desire and duty is probably Jono. So I see the episode more as a dance of duty, but hey, a big fucking dragon is not so bad. Overall, I'm pretty frustrated again. The quality of episode 8 Hardhome was outstanding, so I can't just sit back and say, this one was great with a 9.5 after Hardhome is a 9.8. It's far below the quality of Hardhome. This is like a fucking 5. I also find this to be a real dick move.
When George first told us about this, it was one of those moments where I remember looking at Dan, and it was just like, oh, it's so horrible.
Like the showrunners knew there would be some backlash and can't take the heat themselves. They gotta try and pin child burning on George when his fucking next book isn't even finished yet, and we don't know the context of how Shireen dies. Bullshit. Hey, just a quick shout out to some of me top tier Patreon supporters, Catherine, Sadaf, Callie, Trish, yous are fucking legends. Hey, top Sheilas. I've got a behind the scenes video that I'm going to put up on Patreon there. So yeah, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, everyone, and I'll see you next week. What if HBO burnt Foxtel as a sacrifice? Now there's a fun character journey.